And also, Alan Ruck, be careful when you drive, because I heard this, over Halloween, and I didn't talk about it because I thought it wasn't going to be a situation with Alan Ruck actually being the main catalyst for it. But Alan Ruck's being sued, everybody. And you're like, who's Alan Ruck? If you watched, Ferris Bueller. You've seen Ferris Bueller? You know him from Ferris Bueller. You know him from was the HBO show. I'm going blank. I've had a few drinks. Succession. If you know him from Succession, Alan Ruck is in the news now, not for TV, not for acting, but for driving. And this happened in Hollywood. It was on La Brea and Hollywood Boulevard. And this happened on October 31st at 9 p.m., 9:01 p.m., everybody, that Alan Ruck drove through, hit a car.
Can we go through?
Two cars, other cars, and he ran into a pizzeria, right through the whole pizzeria with his truck. And there's a bunch of people that are injured. No one got killed, luckily, but he was the catalyst for it. He drove right through the light. And now he's being sued. He's being sued by Horatio Vela, who's one of the main people that are suing him. He was actually a car in front of him, and he said that Alan Ruck recklessly drove through his right bumper or right back bumper, hit it, smashed it, made him spin into the intersection, hit two more cars, and caused a lot of damage. And then after that, of course, Ruck drove into the pizzeria. But Vela is the main person on this case right now moving forward, and he's claiming negligence and seeking unspecified monetary damages stemming from the crash that happened on that date. And an LAPD spokesperson did not confirm or deny if there was alcohol involved. There was no sobriety check apparently, but they're not really pushing for if there was or not. This is Halloween, so who knows if this happened. People are probably drinking. I mean, it's 9 o'clock on Halloween. Hopefully he wasn't drinking, but I'm going to show you the video in a second, because there's a surveillance camera we have of him actually driving through the intersection. It's crazy. It's interesting. It seems like it's going really fast for what it is.
It did really happen, Queen.
It really happened. Ambulance came through. It shut down Hollywood Boulevard. It was a whole thing. And right now, I mean, they're claiming, again, a lot of bodily injury. They're claiming for hospitalization, ambulance fees, health and conditions in the future. I mean, there's a lot of issues coming forward, but Vela's the only person really pushing this lawsuit. The very first person. I feel like there will be more moving forward. And Ruck hasn't commented on the whole thing, but Vela's saying he's sustained injuries, damages, property damages, costs of past and future medical care, pain and suffering, mental anguish, emotional distress, and other consequential damages from this whole endeavor. And for me, when you hear this, it's very difficult, because again, happened on Halloween makes you wonder. Alan Ruck, I love him. He's a great actor, but that doesn't make you a good driver. It doesn't. I'm sorry. It really doesn't. And I'm going to show you right now. Here's the footage. I'll show you right now as we watch it all together of what happened. But so the incident, you can see the intersection of La Brea and Hollywood. Oh. You see him driving right through really fast, and then he jams right into the pizzeria. So he's coming really, I mean, it's like, where's your turn? Where are you turning, man? That's all I'm saying. Where are you turning? And right into the pizzeria. So it makes me wonder if he'll be okay. I feel like these allegations are, I think, and there's gonna be more lawsuits building up, Ron. I think there'll be more people moving forward, because when you see that footage and you hear about this, it feels like he's in the wrong. But then again, we're just talking about it. Do you think that Alan Ruck will be okay? Because it doesn't it seem a little weird to you, Ron?
Do I think he'll be okay? How in his in Alan Ruck's life, or in
his life? You think his career will be okay from this? And do you think he's going to a lot of court dates because of this?
It's ruckless driving, for one thing.
It is ruckless driving. I love that.
This happens every day. This happens every day with people that are not in front of the public eye. And it just happens, and you just deal with it. I don't think he's above the law. Is he going to be able to weather this? Yeah, he'll weather it. Is it going to cost him some money? Yeah. Is it going to be a bad reputation for a minute? Yeah.
Does it seem like maybe Ron, like maybe there's something else happening? Like, how do you drive through an intersection like that? I mean, maybe there's not. Maybe he's just having a moment. It's weird, right?
You're texting.
You think it was texting?
He could have been texting and had been drinking before. Oh, that's Ruffalo's Pizza. Really? That place is gone. Good to know.
Ruffalo's Pizza.
List.
Ruffalo's Pizza in Hollywood. Look at that. Look at how damaged his car was. He ran right through the building, Ron, like right into it.
That is major. My car looked like that after hitting a deer, and that is major.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's why, like, I saw this and I was like, oh. Like before when it first came forward, I didn't want to say anything. I think maybe had like a brief conversation about there was not many facts forward. It just said he was involved with it. TMZ first reported upon it, but nobody else knew exactly what happened. But to me, it seems like he is in the wrong. I don't think he's going to win this case. I really don't think he's going to win this case.
No.
Sabrina, do you think he'll win this case, or do you think he's gonna have to pay some money, like Ron's saying, after all these, all this footage is coming forward?
I mean, I don't know if he's going to pay or his insurance company's going to pay, but somebody's going to fucking pay. Like, I don't really know how that works. Like, his insurance rates will probably go through the roof, but like, that's what you have insurance for. So I don't think he's personally going to pay, like, really. Or, I mean, I don't know. I guess he could avoid insurance and say, sorry, I'll pay for it myself. I don't know. I don't really care. He had to be drinking though. Like, who fucking just drives into a fucking building? Like, that's insane. In the middle of Hollywood. It's not like you're in a rural area and there's like a giant turn or something.
Somebody brought up an interesting point here.
What was the interesting point? That he was getting a blowjob?
No, that it's a Rivian. Now, Rivian's a new car company.
Oh, there it is.
Rivian.
That's an interesting.
Is that a thing?
Well,
it's Rivian 2023.
It
R1T.
I mean, what's that?
It's an R1T. Rivian 2023 R1T.
I feel like if that was the case, he would have immediately made a statement and said that my fucking gas pedal was stuck and I couldn't. You know what I mean? Like, why is there no?
It's an electric car.
Is there not a gas pedal on an electric car? Like, you do not use a gas fucking pedal? I'm pretty sure you do. Like, I don't know what, like, if it was really not.
Racer X, that's great.
It was not.
You must have some good pizza there. He might get right there.
It was Halloween. He was drunk and he wanted pizza. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know about Rivians.
Get it.
Ron, is there like a self-drive system on there at all?
Not that I'm aware of. I know, not like you mean like the Tesla, and I'm not aware of that with the Rivian. I love the Rivian. They're a bit pricey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Anything electric is out of my fucking price range. Let's be clear.
Succession did pretty well for him, I think. I think it did pretty well. But Sabrina, do you think that at the end of the day, I mean, this looks pretty damning, right? Doesn't it look pretty damning?
Absolutely.
It's very damning.
I don't know. All the hush-hush shit makes me feel suspect. You know what I mean? Like,
The cops won't say anything about it.
I mean, but it's just weird. Like, when things happen, they're like, oh, it fucking, there was alcohol involved, or this what happened. Or I feel like he, in being a celebrity, could be very easily be like, hey, I'm sorry, fucking, I'm suing Rivian because, or whatever, how the fuck you say that shit. I'm not rich enough to know. Like, that fucking, the car took control of itself and the brakes didn't work or whatever the fuck. Like, I just don't, like, the fact that no one has said anything, I feel like is a bad sign. Not great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think it has anything to do with the fucking car.
We're not gonna get an electric car, as the Queen says.
Goldie has an electric car. It's awesome, right, Goldie?
If you're out there, the Gun Project 5, thank you for joining Cruise Control. GR, we haven't heard from you yet. What do you think about this? Do you know Alan Ruck? Do you know his career, his life? Do you think that
he was hungry? He wanted to get to the pizza place before they closed. That's what it comes down to.
You agree upon that,
huh? Well, I mean, these new electronic cars are, as Sabrina said, who the fuck can afford them? Unless you're.
Thank you.
Hey,
unless you're Alan Ruck.
It is what it is, Sabrina.
But do you think that he'll be in legal trouble quite a bit? I mean, like, you hear this lawsuit. Do you think that more lawsuits will come forward?
Pay somebody a lot of money, and it'll all go away, and next year it'll be somebody else.
Yeah, but do you think that more people will get on board with this lawsuit?
Probably. If they think they can make some money off it, they will.
Oh, yeah.
And then everybody can see we're here on our GR screen right here. You can see the actual car rammed into the pizzeria, which doesn't.
It was just one of those nights.
It's just one of those nights. That's what Zach said. Just one of those nights. Halloween, everybody. Spooky things happen, and Alan Ruck is in a lot of trouble because of that. So, honestly,
who gives a fuck?
Yeah, I mean, what was that? GR? What's your term?
I said, who gives a fuck about Ruck?
I was waiting for a Dilligaf.
Well, I was trying to be nice,
Drink, GR. Yeah. Drink.
Yes, dear.
Anyways, Alan Ruck, I think that he's in a lot of trouble. As you see the footage, as the information is coming forward, I think that a lawsuit does make sense. Again, these are. Santa is slurring. Slow down, Satan Nix. That's what GR. Sorry, GR.
Why? I love you, Goldie.
Hey, it's the holiday season. It's the holiday season.
I love Goldie. He tells it like it is.
Goldie's great. We love Goldie.
Racer X, are you available? I'm going to need your information. Everybody, take a drink.
Let us know. Take a drink.
We have a request.
But, Alan
Not you, GR.
Has had a great relationship with the fans. The fans love him in a lot of series. He's been great. He's been a household name for a long time. People love him.